Dun, 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 dun. You know, it's funny. Google Hangouts is gone, but I never used Google Hangouts. Like, was it even any good? I just don't know. I don't know. Because I never used it. Maybe I shoulda. Ooh, I saved $1.80 today. Look at that, 10% off. Oh, sweet, I even got 10% off the Batman Last Night on Earth, even though it wasn't on my pull list. Oh, that's when you know you have a good shop man right there. You know, he just gets you what you need. Gets you what you need, whether you wanted it or not. Just get it. You get it and it's good. You pop over here too, as a bar on my YouTube channel, so I can see how the stream actually looks, because the little preview thing is showing me jack all. Let's see what we got here. Jack all. Oh, hey, there's me, and it's like 3-second delay, which is pretty good. I want to get this foil shiny thing here on top, just to kind of a draw. Oh, let's put the Batman thing here, like that. That's gonna, people are gonna see that and they're gonna be like, yeah, we gotta stick around for this. We gotta stick around for this nonsense. And you know what? People saying they gotta stick around, those people are right. What I really need to do is get a second camera so I can film myself, because this is not on a mount that I can just pick up and move around. But that can be like a long-term goal. This cover is so great, by the way. It is awesome. Not only is everybody in kind of dynamic poses, but that foil, the actual character art looks like it's on top of the foil instead of the foil being placed around it. I think from the way it feels with my fingers over it, that's true. It feels like the non-foil parts are actually what's raised, which is crazy to me. But I guess maybe that's cheaper, like you just put the whole foil sheet down, you didn't have to die cut it, and then you glue some die cut figures on top of that? Like, is that how you would make that? I don't know, but it looks super cool, doesn't it? It's so weird to me, thinking that these characters, all these Wildcats characters, are DC characters. You know? Like, does that bother anybody else that Grifter is a DC character? It probably should. It should probably bother somebody. Let me just hop over to my my Discord server. Hey, cool. Looks like everything worked fine. Anybody on the Discord server that might want to talk about comic books? Ninja Weasel. On. Let me see if I can grab him and pull him on. Meantime, let's kind of change what we're looking at here. Yeah, these were right next to each other in the 50-cent bins, so I totally went for it. I mean, it's both parts of a two-parter. How can you top that? Okay. Rules of engagement. You know, I don't know this storyline. This was probably early 2000s, looking at the cover. Oh, look at that price tag, $350. Maybe this is... Why is this $350? Hold on, this one's $225. Why? Why is there a price difference? What did they do in this one issue that jacked the price? Does this one not have ads in it or something? No, it's got ads. GameCube ads, so this is like early 2000s. Maybe late 90s? Let's see, June 2003. Where's the button to click? Or to ting? You know, to ting with the ting? There we go. Oh, we might have a guest. Not that, you know, anything something, but the something. Oh, hubba, wow, X-Men. This art is really not that great, is it? Oh god, I can hear myself coming over your Discord, dude.
Oh, awkward. Hold that thought then.
We take only the highest tech of technological solutions here. True premium ones. The kind of solutions that you can... something to. You know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. Because you know what I mean. I know that you know that I know that you know what I mean. Space church music. Oh, maybe we won't have a special guest star if he doesn't get a headset on or something. Or maybe his headset's too sensitive. I know people like that. This art's kind of trash, though. I'm back to looking at this book, and it's like... what is appealing about this? How is this an X-Men book? It's no wonder X-Men sales have died since 80s. This is a little better. I guess that page
see if perhaps the headset works better.
The headset seems to work better.
Huzzah!
Huzzah, indeed. I was just looking at some random X-Men books. I was trying to figure out why. So this is... I don't know if you're on the stream and you can see, but you probably should be.
Yeah,
so
I totally am.
Cool. I guess I could have done a video share over Discord, but I don't know how to tell it to look at my camera.
No big deal.
So yeah, you'll have like a 3-second...
with simple solutions.
Exactly. You'll have I think I'm on ultra low latency, so there should be a 3-second delay.
I can count that high. We'll be fine.
I wasn't sure, but I'm glad you confirmed it.
I have at least that many fingers where...
They shouldn't let us talk to each other. We're bad influences. So anyway, I was just looking... Oh, hold on. Before I get into anything, man, look at this...
Wait, hold on. Move that X-Men out the way. Yes, show me the Wildcats.
Yeah, look at this crazy cover.
That was my jam back in the day.
This was just sitting in the 50-cent bin, man. I got this for free.
Really?
Yeah, this crazy foil cover, dude. I was looking at it.
Oh my god.
The foil's not die-cast. It's actually on a sheet. The characters are... Or, not die-cast, die-cut. The characters are cut out and then pasted into it. You can feel it if you...
pasted over top of it. That's amazing.
You can feel it.
There was like 2 comics I read back when I was a super edgy teenager. I was into Wildcats and Gen 13, and I don't think I really have to explain why.
I think Gen 13 explains itself.
Yeah, Grunt was amazing.
Yeah, totally what I'm thinking of in Gen 13.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But, yeah, this Wildcats, man, it was just sitting there. I'm like, you know what? I can't pass this up.
No, that's amazing.
Oh my god, why is there just a random sideways page? Jim Lee, you're a madman.
Wow. That's a thing, I guess.
You know how long it's been since I read a Wildcats book this old? Because this is like the first run of Wildcats, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Wildcats isn't even still kicking, is it? It got taken out like forever ago.
2 comments about that. One coming up, and then the other is, this is a super old book. This was back when Image was first getting started. It was actually printed by Malibu, or Image.
Yeah, I see that.
So this is totally like first-gen Wildcats. The other thing is,
awesome.
Wildcats is just owned by DC now. They do a Wildcats miniseries every few years, and they had that Grifter ongoing there for a while. I don't know if it's still running.
I'd read that. Grifter, surprising nobody, was like my favorite of Wildcat.
That surprises absolutely nobody. Oh, hold on, I got a comment in here. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment sooner. I was looking at the books. Let me see. Did you review Batman Last Night on Earth yet? No, I haven't reviewed it yet. I just got home with comic books. There'll be a review up probably Friday, be my guess, for it, because I got some reviews for tomorrow. But yeah, I totally got it when I was at the store.
Whoa.
Have you seen this, Ninja?
Is that the Joker's head in a jar?
It is.
Whoa! Whoa, that escalated quickly.
Oh man, you haven't seen this, have you? Hold on.
No, you can safely assume that I know absolutely nothing about what is going on in the comic world, other than what I occasionally click over to see like from your videos, because I don't have the attention, to be brutally honest, to pay attention to like everything going on in comics, plus everything going on with my job, and a million other things going on at once. You are a better man than I, especially when it comes to keeping track of this stuff.
Hold on, let me see if I can find issue 1. I think it's still in my box to be filed away. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was still in here because I remember just bagging it the other day. And I'll flip through that too if I can see it. And no, I sure don't see it. Alright, well, I'm not going to go digging through my short boxes for this thing. So I don't know what's in this, but the premise is, oh boy, where to start? So Batman wakes up, but he's Bruce Wayne. Okay?
Right.
You with me so far?
Well, I mean, he's always Bruce Wayne.
No, he's always Batman. Just sometimes he's Bruce Wayne.
Okay. So he doesn't have his Batman alternate identity. He just wakes up and he's plain old Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. Like, he still kind of has, like, the memory of it, but, he's totally doing an amnesia kind of thing, alright?
Aww.
Now, do you remember that episode of the animated series where, was it the Mad Hatter? Somebody had, like, a dream machine or something, and they had him under, and he was living, like, this perfect Bruce Wayne life?
Vaguely.
Yeah, so the book starts off kind of that way. So he's in this alternate place where he's living a very nice, kind of happy life. And of course, being that he's Batman, that's unsettling for him.
Yeah, that would be weird. Also,
Yeah.
I cannot get over the Joker's teeth. Holy crap.
Yeah, those giant canines.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so that's how it starts. And then there's some stuff that happens, and then boom! He's confronted by Alfred. Okay?
Wait. Okay. Confronted, like, ow.
Like, he's there, and he's like, Alfred, what's going on? And Alfred's like, I'm sorry, Mr. Wayne. 'Cause I forget, like, exactly how he gets to this point. But, he's like, I'm sorry, Bruce. But, and then boom! He's like, you've been in a mental asylum for the last 20 years.
Oh my god, it was my favorite ideal Batman twist, where like at the end of everything, it turns out that Wayne has been in an asylum since his parents got shot, and all of this has just been going on in his head. I have to read this now.
That's how it starts.
Also,
we're not
full of M&Ms, pardon me.
We are so not done, dude. This is just like the second part of like 4 parts of the first issue. All right, we're not even there. And hey, J Dog,
Wow.
welcome to the party. All right,
Wow.
so that's boom. First part, he's living this idyllic Bruce Wayne life. Second part, he snaps out of that, and he's in an insane asylum. He's in a straitjacket. All the characters from Batman, all the villains and stuff, are just people that work there.
Asylum.
Yes, you got it.
Yes! I have wanted this comic my whole life. Holy crap, I have to buy it now.
Oh, don't get ahead of yourself.
I know, I'm not getting ahead of myself. This is literally everything that I have wanted, just in what we have been talking about.
No,
I have to get this.
you're totally getting ahead of yourself. Because part 3, after he works it out and he escapes from the asylum.
Of course, because he's Batman.
Yeah, he reassembles his bat gear and stuff out of stuff in the asylum as he's going. He takes like a police baton from a guard. He takes like chemical sprays from somebody. He grabs something out of the medical lab, and he's escaping.
Right.
And that's when that illusion gets shattered.
What?
Yeah, Alfred's like,
Okay, now we have gone too deep.
oh yeah, we went to another level. Absolutely another level. So Alfred, I think it's still Alfred there. He's like, are you sure you want to do this, Bruce? Because, I don't want to lose you again. Lose you again? What? You're thinking, oh, the whole insanity thing, right? No. Alfred's just like this old dude computer program that's part of the machine that resurrected Batman by cloning Bruce Wayne and injecting bat memories into him.
Alright. That may be a little too far. I'm not sure I can get across that bridge.
We're not done yet in the first issue.
Jesus!
This is the halfway point. You didn't even watch my review on this. You should go watch my review on this.
I clearly should.
There's actually a really great panel when he first wakes up in the asylum and he's all strapped down and stuff. And I would swear that whoever, like when they were like laying this out and deciding what to do, whichever one of these creators did it, they were like, you know what, we really need a like a page that looks like it's part of the intro sequence to Aeon Flux. You get this super close up on his eye. It's super detailed. I think there's a fly and everything, man.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, it is so good.
And then you realize sitting here that like half of the people on the internet are gonna be like, "What's Aeon Flux?"
Oh, is that movie from 10 years ago?
Old. Right?
You know, I've only watched about 15 minutes of that movie.
I didn't even bother.
It was on I was on a plane flying from Las Vegas to Atlanta, and
you couldn't escape.
Well, I had like my choice of 8 movies, and it was the best one.
Wow.
And
what were the other 8? Like Ultraviolet and Blood Rain?
Oh my god, I'm pretty sure Ultraviolet was one of the movie choices. And like
Bro,
4.
That movie was so bad that when my friend took us to go see it, I walked out of the theater and was like, I'm not paying you for that ticket.
Yeah, that's that movie with like the vampires and stuff. Like the only thing I remember seeing out of that isn't there like a sequence where she crashes an orb into a building and then gets out of it or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. That's the only part of that movie I've watched. So I have apparently escaped the terror. But yeah, it was like
Good.
It was like Aeon Flux. I'm pretty sure it was like Ultraviolet or something. And then it was because this was like 2004, 2005, something like that. Let's see.
So before the Max Payne movie, because that would have been my next.
I have not seen that one either. And then there was like 4 romantic comedies on.
Yikes.
And none of which were interesting to me because for whatever reason we forgot what comedy was when 2000 rolled around. I don't understand it. It's mysterious to me and strange. And then there was like 2 other movies and they were just like garbage movies because they were dumb. I don't remember what they were, but they were dumb. So yeah, I watched like 15 minutes of Aeon Flux.
All be brain donors.
And then I flipped it over to just watching the map that showed where the plane was. And I just watched that for the next hour and a half.
Wow.
Because it was more entertaining. All right. Anyway,
Sounds about right.
So that's all of the Aeon Flux movie I've seen. Anyway, so yeah, part 3 of the story. Batman leaves where this machine is, right? He goes outside, and the world is a deserted waste. It's literally a desert.
Mad Max. Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely like a little Mad Max going on. So the world is this horrifying wasteland. He's looking around, and there's a lamppost, and hanging from the lamppost, see the Joker's head here? That's what's there.
That is not going to help you navigate at night. It ought to not be on a lamp.
It was totally hanging on one, and better, it talks to him.
I thought we already did the Batman and the Max crossover. Now that's a deep cut.
Did that book even finish? Hold on, I'm trying to remember now. Like, I haven't seen one of those in months, but I don't know if we actually got to an ending. Oh my god. Yeah, I wish I had a webcam looking at me because I'm just like looking over here at my closet with the comic books. I'm like, is that even in there? Like, did that happen? Did I just forget it?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I loved the Max. That was so good.
All right, so Batman and the Joker's head are now wandering in Mad Max land. And, you know, stuff happens, and they run into other survivors in a stealthed, like, armored car who come and rescue them. Okay?
Okay.
That's the end of part 3. There's some, like, shenanigans. I think there's, like, a fight with robots or something. I don't remember exactly. It doesn't matter. But something happens and they have to get, like, basically saved by people who are like, you can't be out here, they'll see you.
Mm-hmm.
So who's they?
That's an excellent question.
Yeah, so, anyway, they get taken by the stealth armored car to some undisclosed...
Yes, it's the robot overlords of some flavor.
No, not really. It's weird.
Oh, good.
And we don't get that explanation until...
We're already weird. Let's be real here.
Yeah,
This is already in weird territory.
We're going to 4th level weirdness now, so we're not getting a Mad Max story after all. Sorry. I know you were thinking it was going to be a Mad Max story, but we're not.
Batmax Beyond Thunderdome.
I would watch that.
Yes.
So anyway, the armor car takes them to this secret underground location somewhere like really under the core of the earth or something. There's like the last few... You know what? I'm just going to get the dang book. Never mind. I'll be right back. Hold on. I mean, I'm not really going away from you. I'm just going away from the camera, so I can't point at things and gesture wildly for no reason.
The wild gesticulation has been paused.
Yep. Let's see. Those are the Batman 100-page giants. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's Batman Last Night on Earth. Let's grab that. While I'm here, I'm going to get the Batman Max books out, because, seriously, what happened there, guys? See, issue 3, that's the last one I have. Was there an issue 4? I really have no idea. I thought it was supposed to be a 5-issue mini. Have I just not been buying them? Did this fall off my radar? Hold on. I gotta answer this question before I go any further, Ninja.
Yeah, I'm looking it up on Chrome for you right now. Blah blah, 5-issue miniseries.
Okay, printed. So this one came out in November 2018. No wonder I haven't seen one. It's been like over 6 months.
Yeah.
And how did it... Yeah, see, it ends on to be continued because we're in Batman's, his own Outback, if I remember right, at this point.
Huh. Apparently, number 4 is out, but that was... No.
Alright, well, I'll just go make a point of looking next time I'm in... Next week, when I'm in a store again. Be like, what's up?
No doubt.
I'm sure the manager of Graham Crackers will just be like, oh yeah, it's right over here, and hand me a copy, because that's just how Sean rolls. He seems to know what I want before I do.
That's the sign of a good, merchant.
Yeah, I mean, salesman, priest, bartender, you know, it's kind of all one rolled into one, except without the liquor license. Okay. Batman Last Night on Earth. Let's look at this. Look at this cover for starters. There were 2 covers, and this was the one I liked best. That grinning malevolence, man.
Just sort of hanging out in the clouds.
Alright, yeah, so here's, oh, you know what? I'm wrong. There's totally Batman as Batman at the very beginning. I forgot about this whole thing. He's tracing a pattern of crimes, and if you look up here, it's totally his body in a chalk outline. That's how he figures out he's in the fake dream world, where then he wakes up as Bruce Wayne. That's what it is. Gotcha.
There's the Aeon Flux opening
Yeah,
with the fly.
with the fly.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Isn't that great? I just stared at this for like 5 minutes. Oh, and look who his psychiatrist is. Let's move the book up and you can see.
I was going to say, you'll have to move it down. Ah, yes. But of course.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite clown prince of crime. So anyway, here he is breaking out, man. He's got a padded cell. He's got a little dinosaur and a penny in it. Come on, these are classic Batman references.
Yeah.
And he breaks out, and it's an awesome sequence. It's also really short. So, here's Alfred, who reveals himself as really old Alfred, instead of just old Alfred.
Huh.
Boom, look at Mr. Pennyworth there. He's like 90 or something at this point.
He has seen better days.
Yeah, this is post-apocalypse. So anyway, he breaks out of the facility, and there's this lush red-orange sand everywhere, and that's kind of the theme of everything. And oh look, there's Joker's head on a lamppost.
You know, just sort of hanging out.
Yeah. What if he actually says that? Hold on. Let's see. Nope, he doesn't say I'm just hanging out here. He tells a knock-knock joke right away. Okay. Anyway, you kind of see like what's going on here. We got the Batmax stuff. Oh, it's giant psychic green babies that they fight.
Okay, I do appreciate the Batman and Noggin. That pretty good. I saw that real quick. That was.
Anyway, here's totally some
Okay.
Sarago stuff going on.
Yeah, for real.
So you've got like all these people.
It's like if they gave Sarago a Green Lantern.
That's exactly
All of a
what's
sudden,
going on.
There's giant green alien babies
Yeah.
rampaging everywhere.
That's exactly what's going on. So,
That's a thing, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, so Bogo died, so the Green Lantern rings just went to whoever, and so all the random crazy people on Earth ended up with Green Lantern rings.
Wow.
And so their ids are just running wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad I flipped this back open because the way I was describing it doesn't do justice to any of it. Oh, look, here's the rescue party. There's Vixen, Poison Ivy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who else do you want to be rescued by in the post-apocalyptic wasteland?
At the risk of departing from my standard taste, where is Victor Free? Because I have always loved Victor Free.
Ah,
Has he shown up yet?
I don't remember him in this, but I did remember
Okay.
Wonder Woman's posse over here.
Yeah, she's got a squad.
Oh yeah, and she decided to go with the mental illness Mohawk for reasons.
The Mohawks are fierce. If I still had hair,
You know, you can have hair. Just have to believe.
I have many, many years of proof that run counter to that. Now, belief in surgery might do the trick, but I'm not that invested.
So anyway, they're like, Bruce, you got to stay down here with us. We're going to go into like Gym World or something and hide from the insanity. And they explain the insanity, which is where I was right before I was like, I got to go get the book and look. So the insanity, what happened is the heroes failed. And now you're like, yeah, sure, that story's happened like a million times. Like Injustice, right? No.
Okay,
They-
but I mean,
they didn't
there
lose
would
a
be
fight.
Details beyond that.
Yeah, they didn't lose a fight. It wasn't some supervillain that won. They just literally completely failed. So the people won. Because they're like, we don't need you stupid vigilantes. And that was the beginning at the end. I forget like exactly how the book describes it, but that's the idea is they lost because nobody wanted them anymore. So how are you gonna save people's lives when literally every person you want to save is like, no, go away, thank you, bye-bye, and by the way, here's a gun in your face. Now, as Superman or Wonder Woman, a gun in your face probably doesn't bother you unless it's like a very special gun. But you know, when you're Nightwing
Maybe
all of a
with that
sudden...
super rare weakness that, you know, apparently there's like 8 million tons of over the world.
Yeah, or you know, if you're a Green Lantern, somebody just like has a yellow flower and points it at you and you kind of just wilt and die at that point because that's how the Green
Somebody
Lantern
jumps you
rolls.
with a pencil.
Yeah, oh man, number 2
God,
pencil.
that was the dumbest weakness.
I mean, historically and like mythologically, it kind of makes sense why that's the weakness, but it's dumb because there's so much yellow in the world.
No, I was referring specifically to wood.
Oh,
Would kill a Green Lantern.
no, that only kills the original Green Lantern.
Oh, was it only the original one? Okay. I thought it was like a more widespread thing. I was gonna say, man, you turn John Looswick on the Lantern Corps and it's over.
I thought when you said pencil, you were just talking about the yellow on number 2
The
pencils.
yellow paint would definitely turn the trick.
Of course, they did
Fortunately,
retcon
you
that
can hit them
weakness
with
away.
that Hummer you always wanted.
Oh yeah, banana yellow Hummer. I'll name it Sinestro, and I'll drive it everywhere.
That should definitely be your vanity plate.
But yeah, the original Green Lantern, Alan Scott, his weakness was wood.
Okay.
But the other Green Lanterns, their weakness has always been yellow up until...
Yeah, I knew the color yellow was a thing. I thought wood was also a super common thing, not just the one guy.
Nope, it's just the one guy, because he's not the
Okay.
same kind of Green Lantern.
Aha.
His power comes from a Green Lantern, but the Green Lantern gets its power from the Star Heart, or whatever it's called, inside of it, which
Right.
is the core of a dead star that the Guardians of the Universe threw all evil into.
Dang.
So to control it, he has to have willpower. So I forget which...
Right, which is why the Green Lantern rings run off of.
Yeah. Well, the other rings are powered by willpower, because that's what the Guardians of the Universe, the Owens, decided was the most powerful emotion. Even though
Oh,
willpower
see, I
is
thought they were
literally
powered
not...
by other emotions.
There's other
Like,
lanterns.
red was like ran by anger, and yellow ran off of fear. So
Yeah,
on and...
there's plenty of those other lanterns around, but they're not the Green Lanterns.
Right.
So yeah, the Sinestro's core, he got the Guardians, I think, to make the Yellow Lantern rings. And that's where the Sinestro Core War comes in. Oh, you know what? This is a great time to show off my book. I got it at half-price books. Hold on.
Sure.
Even though this has nothing to do with today's new comic book day, we'll just...
That's okay. I'm totally... Whoa.
It's gigantic.
That is
It's in a
awesome.
slipcover. You know what? Let me just move this up. We can kind of take in the whole glory. This is going to be at a funky angle and all that, but I can't really control it. You can see how messy my desk is, too. Shame,
It
I know.
doesn't bother me. My desk is a shambles.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the slipcover. Then there's a hardback book in here. It's absolutely, positively gorgeous.
That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, look. There's the anti-monitor, because he, of all people, needs a ring, right?
Right?
And I did like how Cyborg Superman got a Yellow Lantern ring, too. That was, like, my favorite part of the whole thing. Because it's like, really, a guy who can trade blows with Superman needs a power ring? Kidding me, right?
Yeah. And it's a yellow ring, which means it runs off of here?
Fear.
So what the hell is Cyborg Superman afraid of?
Oh, no, it's the other way around. You can cause great fear.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, it's been a little bit nutty with work. I've been in like 4 cities in 3 weeks. So my brain is slightly scrambled and hasn't had time to catch up to processing like anything yet.
Dude, I totally understand. So yeah, here's all the Green Lanterns attacking the Yellow Lantern power battery later on. It's great stuff. This is like
That's
the
awesome.
one thing from circa 2009 or so, I think is when this came out, that I really think DC absolutely nailed. And it wasn't even like the landmark event going on at that time either. It was just like this thing that the Green Lanterns were doing while everybody else was saving the universe from some other threat.
Green Lanterns were busy. They had better stuff to do.
Yep, it's a
I guess.
beautiful book. A lot of the art in this thing is from Ethan Van Sciver, who does absolutely fantastic work. You can see his
Okay.
beautiful signature down there that people say is comparable to a swastika because, you know, people see Nazis everywhere.
I did not see that coming.
I saw what you did there. Also, the Nazi accusation comes about because he named one of his sketchbooks, I think it was The Colors Moose Bauman, like, oh, it's going to be a sketchbook with Sinestro on the cover, who's a space Nazi. Why don't you call it, was it My Struggle? I forget exactly how
Mein
it was,
Kampf?
but it wasn't Mein Kampf, it was a translation of it. And so because of that, he's been called a Nazi for the last several years. Good times. There is so much comics drama, I could just tell you all of it, but I don't want your brain to fall out of your ears. Because I did that to Mario Monkey, I think, and it kind of broke his brain for like a 2-week period.
Sounds legit. Honestly, like, just trying to keep up with comics in general seems like it would break your brain.
It does!
There's just so much stuff.
And most
And
of
then
it...
you're like, oh yeah, then they rebooted the universe. And then they did it again.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, Spider-Man got a divorce. And then they rebooted the universe again, and he sold his soul.
He never got a
I'm like,
divorce, did he?
Hold on.
Did I miss that?
No.
Okay, I was gonna be like, I don't remember him getting a divorce. Maybe he did. Like, maybe that was something that, you know, happened in the late
I wouldn't put it
90s.
past the comic world.
Oh, the camera's at a funny angle. Let's see if I can straighten that up a little.
Is that a funny angle?
Well, this is not exactly the best mount. This is mounted on the side of, like a ring light thing that's got a big swing arm, and sometimes the camera gets tilted because it's just a frictional grip. It's not like a vise or anything holding it in place.
Right. But
All
I was
right.
just thinking of Snatch.
Oh.
Was that a funny angle? It's behind you, Tara.
Really?
When you're in reverse, things come from behind you. Hey, that's a good movie, and I will not hear it besmirched.
Well, I wasn't besmirching it. I was just going,
Anyway, we should get back to your comic.
You're absolutely right. We should, like, actually open up this Batman Last Night on Earth.
Now that I've, like, hijacked everything for 20 minutes by not knowing anything before.
Yay, so Batman went out back into the world, and, I guess that's Joe Chill, because he says Mr. Chill. He's haunting people. Okay, you go, Batman. Oh, he sets his house on fire. That's very kind to Batman. Oh, and he wakes
Well, you
up. It's a dream. Oh. Oh, who could have seen that coming?
And here we are in the desert with a horse with no name.
Yep, and we're apparently in the Badlands, judging by the mesa in the background.
Okay.
With a giant tornado that's red and full of lightning. Is that the Flash? Oh, look! I called it! Called it! It's all the flashes. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 flashes inside that tornado.
That's a lot of super speed.
Yeah, it's no wonder they're having a problem.
Alright.
Got a battle. I'm just gonna kind of flip through at random here. Oh, that dude's got a cool costume. Who the heck is that?
I don't know, but he looks like he's ready to put in some work. And then he's got like budget Spawn standing by.
I think that's Bane. Because over on this page, there's like green stuff popping out everywhere, so that's clearly Venom.
Yeah, looking at the mask, that is definitely Bane. I look forward to seeing how they do him wrong now.
Oh look, there's Superman hiding in the Fortress of Solitude. You know, you could have saved the world.
Can we go back to the guy with like fringes for fingers? What was?
Oh yeah, I have
That's
no
like
idea
the new
what's going on
Scarecrow?
here. Just leave it alone. Keep your head down. Da-da-da. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. I mean, that could be Bane for all we know, and this other Bane is just like a body that's doing his will or something.
Maybe.
Oh my god! What if that's the actual, like, the real Batman, Bruce Wayne? The real one, not the one that woke up in the place.
Like the world's original Bruce Wayne?
Yeah.
Like our Bruce Wayne is from a different world?
No, like in whatever alternate universe this is in. What if this is the actual Bruce Wayne? This dude right here. I mean, look, it's a Bat-inspired costume. They're calling him some goofy name, Omega. And Alfred wants to shoot him in the face?
Alright.
I don't know. That could be it, man. What if that's the
Maybe.
twist? And it becomes Batman versus Batman, which seems really stupid to me.
Superman rocking that beard though.
Well, Superman looks good with a beard. Oh,
Right.
look, we have how many Supermen on this page? That's a lot of Supermen.
Too many? Sorry, that was my out loud voice. What is it with Superman losing an arm? Wonder Woman is apparently not playing.
She's not.
Alright then. So, and then we've got Batman and Bane versus a bunch of Super. Alright.
Apparently. Oh, and that is Scarecrow, because right here she calls him Crane. I don't even know what's going on in this book, dude. Oh, is that supposed to be Brainiac right there?
Really?
Like the
I mean-
Legion of Superheroes Brainiac. He's got the green things on his head.
Yeah. Looking close yet.
Dude, what is even happening in this book? I feel like I'm on drugs just looking at this.
Right? Imagine how Bruce feels.
Okay, they were all trying to kill each other, like, literally minutes ago, and, like, look at that smile. Like, I'm not sure if that's the I'm in love with you or I want to eat your face smile. Maybe both.
I mean, if I got to cut Superman's arm off, I'd be... I really do like Superman. Except for Red Sun Superman. That...
Alright, and then eventually
the
they go
Omega
to...
symbol, okay.
This must be... I don't even know what's going on here, man. Oh. Well, I just spoiled everything, I guess, when I got to the last page and it was Bruce Wayne going, it's Dick Grayson. Or maybe it was Dick Grayson saying it's Dick Grayson. I can't tell because people are suddenly sporting beards that have never worn beards before.
Beards are cool.
Alright, well, that's enough of that book.
That was definitely some stuff that was happening.
You know, that's the way I like to look at that book, too, is some stuff happened.
Yeah, lots of stuff, apparently.
Anyway, you got this OG Wildcats that I got for free. Can you believe I got this for free?
I cannot honestly believe you got that for...
And it's in pristine shape, dude.
I was looking at that.
Like, there's not a ding here on the
Your
spine.
corners look good,
Yeah, there's no spine
from what I
tips.
can see.
This corner is slightly, very slightly curled. And it's like not even noticeable because of the foil. This back here is a little bit out, but that's just the cutting. That's a cutting error. That's not actually wear.
Yeah.
This has just been sitting in a box for 25 years, dude.
Waiting for you. That's awesome.
Waiting for me. I didn't even have to pay $250 in $1991 for this.
You didn't, in fact, have to pay any dollars for that.
I know. You know, do you remember like 1991? You remember that was like 2.5 gallons of gas right there?
Oh, man. The good old days.
I look at like prices of stuff now, and it's like, you know, except for like the cost of like what a TV costs, everything's more like everything has gone up. So how can inflation like be 1% or whatever every year? It's like
everything but electronics.
It's like TVs got cheaper, but I can't eat a TV. Can you eat a TV? I know you eat books.
They are delicious. No, I can't eat a TV.
Oh man, when you joined, I was just like looking at this book and wondering what was wrong with this art. Like, does this look like it belongs?
The answer is apparently everything.
Like, this does not look like this should be like your title, your lead X-Men book, Uncanny. This looks like, you know, your spin-off book or something that you did in an annual for like a...
Who did the art for that?
I don't even know. Let's see. Oh god, a tiny red font on black. This won't even show up on stream. Let's see.
Oh, that's
Penciler
lovely.
Ron Garney, inker Mike Morales, and colorist J.D. Smith. I don't know who any of those people are.
I want to say I've heard of Mike Morales.
You might be thinking of
probably
Rags
thinking of a
Morales.
different-
Because
Oh,
Rags
yeah.
Morales does great art. He works mostly for DC, if I remember right.
That would be who it was. I knew it was somebody Morales, but I'm terrible with names.
You also might be thinking of Miles Morales, the Spider-Man from the Ultimate Universe.
That's definitely what it was. Miles.
What even is this pose Angel is doing right here? Is this the I'm standing on one leg so I can fall into
He's
Cyclops?
falling over backwards. That's exactly what's happening. He needs to cuddle up on Cyclops's almost leaf fieldish.
Yeah, so I saw these and I'm like, oh hey, it's parts 1 and 2 of the story. I'll get it. It's got to be pretty good, right? I mean, this cover looks pretty dynamic and stuff. Although
Okay.
I think that's Nightcrawler. What is going on with that? I don't know who that is if it's not Nightcrawler.
That's a good question. I mean, I'm assuming it's not, but it doesn't look like Nightcrawler.
It looks like a caricature of a goblin.
I was gonna say it looks like somebody spray painted a goblin from Spider-Man.
Oh hey, Iceman kind of has the same face going on. In fact, it's not just kind of the same face. It's exactly from the brow down. It's the same face. The eyebrows are different here, but that's about it. And oh, the chin is a little different because his has this little
was gonna say.
uptick.
Yeah.
Who are these people supposed to be? Hold on. We got Juggernaut.
Well, I mean, you obviously recognize Juggernaut.
And Iceman is obvious.
Right.
When did Angel get his wings back? Wasn't he still Archangel at this point? Like, he was Archangel just a couple years later.
I don't know.
I don't know. And I'm hoping this is Cyclops, because if it's not, then it's, what, Pietro? It's Quicksilver? 'Cause
Somebody
he's
stole
running?
his glasses if it's not
And who dis?
glasses. I don't know. She got a nice jacket, though.
I think that's supposed to be Rain Sinclair?
Maybe, but again, begin to really give you.
Actually, how's her name even pronounced? Is it Rain or Ron? I've always said Rain, but I don't actually know. Oh my god, I don't know who any of these people are in the book.
We obviously need to just fire everybody in the comic world that isn't the Cedric to make them do all of the book. All of the.
Oh my god, the portraits in the interior front page don't even match the interior art. These are pulled out of the previous issue. I have this because I remember this
Legit.
face. Hold on, this is in my short box right at my feet. Where's this trash at? I gave this book like a okay when I read it and I was doing my reads of the week, but you know, that's just because compared to some of the other stuff, it really was okay.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah, here
I
it
think
is.
we have efficiently established that the art in this book is not so uncanny or amazing, but how is the actual writing?
That's the same girl.
Yes.
And it's the same artist that drew this portrait as did this cover, whoever this is. I can't even read that. Ria Asamiya? I guess. Who knows? I see some
Sure.
Hangul there. I'm moving on with my life. It does look like Hangul to you, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Like, this issue, the art was, like, way better. It was expressive, crazy angles and stuff.
Shading is nicer too, it looks like.
Oh, everything about this is nicer. The inking is nicer, because it's not as thick. There's more subtlety to it.
Game Boy Advance Daredevil. How old is this?
This is from 2003.
I see that now. See the movie. No, don't see the movie.
You know,
Watch the Netflix series though. That was freaking amazing.
I watched the movie. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Really? Because it was worse than I thought it was going to be.
Well, I went into it expecting it to be like the worst thing I'd watch all week, and it wasn't. So
That's fair.
because I had this idea in my head that it was absolute garbage. Oh, I bet that's supposed to be Beast on the cover. Right here,
Okay.
Mr. Goblin.
Okay.
You see, there's Beast right there. Oh, God. I'm just moving on, man. I'm moving on. We're just gonna take this book and go,
Yeah, we're gonna have to just keep moving.
because otherwise I'll end up spending like a year staring at this and never get anywhere. Wow, that's the second time on stream I've opened up to whoever that is naked.
It's okay.
I don't even know who it
Papers
is.
Preserve the common decency.
I don't even know who that's supposed to be. She's got like this snake thing going on the top of her head. It's like a snake skin thing.
Yeah.
But like Copperhead's a guy, so I don't know who this would be. And Copperhead's not even an X-Men character anyway. He's an Avengers villain. Or is he a Daredevil villain? He's somebody's villain.
Right.
And she doesn't show up here in this list unless she just doesn't look like the picture she's supposed to be in this list.
Which, given what we've seen so far, that's not necessarily a far-fetched option.
Oh my god, look at this chick's name. Annie Gazakanian. Gazikani. So she's Iranian. Got it.
Right.
Because that looks like a name from like northern Iran.
She looks like she's from the Middle East.
Mm-hmm. In that anime style, she certainly does. I wonder what she looks like inside the book. Let's try to find out.
Oh boy, here we go.
Let's see. Nope, that's a bunch of dead X-Men bones. Okay, well. Back to the nudity. All right. Let's see. There's the blonde chick who I don't know the name of. Oh, there's Snakehead again. Oh, hey, look. He's ripping up the videotape. Apparently, he doesn't like nudity. Who is that? Oh, wait, that's Angel. I see the wings. Okay. Like, I can't even tell who these people are.
Man,
Oh my god, I
no,
forgot
that's-
about this dude. You remember Chamber?
Yes.
He's the guy that
The
has
dude
like,
that had like no jaw and
like the hole in his
was
chest
like
and
living
jaw.
bioplasma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about him. God,
Man,
he was
I haven't seen like anything chamber related in.
he's dead.
Forever.
Didn't he get depowered on M-Day with everybody else?
I don't know.
Which I presume means he just like literally died because without
Yeah, you would think.
without the
'cause
nuclear
at that
reactor.
point, you've got a giant hole in your chest, and your lower face is gone. This is a little bit more than a paper cut.
What on earth is Alpha Flight doing in this book? Go away. You can't even maintain your own comic book. Get out of other people's comics. Juggernaut and Fishhead
they're
are
making
playing ball.
cameos to pay the bills.
I guess so. It's kind of like you saw the Casper movie, right? Late
Juggernaut
90s.
playing ball with somebody. That's all right. It's not as good as when he was on trial for never actually killing anybody, but I'll take it.
Lord. Ooh, Sasquatch.
That was the best thing to ever come out of the Juggernaut comic existing.
I don't even remember reading it, dude, so...
She-Hulk was his lawyer.
Naturally. Oh, man, look at this stare down, though.
Yeah.
My money's on Juggernaut, though, because Sasquatch, while strong, isn't nearly in his
Smart
league.
money is always on Juggernaut. That's just sort of the way it is.
Oh, look at Puck. When did Puck get this stupid pointy mustache? Didn't he have like a beard?
Maybe?
I would swear Puck had a
My
beard.
other question is, who is this, like, Savage Dragon Jr. that Jugs is playing
Oh,
catch with?
hold on. His name was on the inside front cover. That is Squid Boy,
Squid Boy.
whose mutant power is breathing underwater.
Alright.
He's not even Aquaman. That's kind of sad.
You know, on the one hand, like, he's not even Aquaman is, like, the most in history. On the other hand, Aquaman is now Jason Momoa. Kind of some big shoes to fill.
Oh my god.
Jason Momoa
Nothing
is
happens in...
amazing.
Oh, thankfully, somebody threw a punch. I was about to be like, nothing happens in this book. But now we've got, like, Puck trying to kidnap a child or something, and then Juggernaut laying him out, putting his helmet on.
Oh man, when the helmet comes on.
And oh, look, Glasses Guy is Quicksilver.
Okay.
Glasses Guy
Not
is Quicksilver.
At all who I was thinking it would be.
no,
because
wait,
those look
wait.
like some Cyclops glasses.
No, I'm wrong. Over here. Angel's giving orders. North Star. Get Annie.
Who?
That's apparently North Star, the guy who died from HIV.
Huh.
God damn it. Who also was a member of Alpha Flight at one point, wasn't he? Like him and his sister?
Maybe.
They were the ones that wore those black and white costumes and they could fly and they were always holding hands together? Because I think they could only fly when they were holding hands.
Okay.
Oh, God. Oh!
Well, I mean, if Chamber's back, North Star can be back. Sure, why not?
Well, this was before Chamber died.
Hold on. Did you just knock Juggernaut's helmet?
Well, I mean, to be fair, it looks like the helmet literally was just sitting on top of his head. So he's just kind of wearing it like a hat.
That's true. It wasn't bolted down like it needs to.
But what is wrong with the anatomy here?
Lots.
Like, I want to give this some praise because this is super dynamic, this pose that Sasquatch is in. This is an amazing pose. From the facial expression, the way the arm is inked with the Hashard shading, giving it the illusion of speed. Like,
Man,
that
I
is
cannot
amazing.
Get past Juggernaut's head and shoulders.
Yeah, I'm just ignoring this page entirely. This...
We'll just cover the half of that and be
There.
like, man, Sasquatch looking.
Wow. I wonder, it's too bad there was an advertisement or something on that page and we couldn't see what Sasquatch was doing, punching whoever. I'm guessing from the
What a
boot it was
pity.
Juggernaut.
But the world may never know.
Wait, and there's cops here too? What?
Because I know that when the Yeti and Juggernaut are throwing down in suburbia, you definitely want to get the cops involved.
Hold on, I got
There's
some
no
real
way this
questions.
can end poorly for anybody.
I got some real questions here, man. Why is there brick up in the air, all over the place? Why is there a tree or telephone pole flying? Who is this guy?
That's just how hard he punched Juggernaut. He took an entire suburban
No,
house. and
why is there
yard with
light
him.
coming out of all the windows that are open but not the closed ones?
Because they're closed, obviously. You don't
Oh.
get light through a closed window. Gosh.
I guess you're right. So yeah, apparently that was the punch that ended the world. Let's flip over to the next
Okay.
page here, as we continue to
And
make
then
fun of
everybody
this
woke
book.
up in Batman the Last Night on Earth. That's how this all started.
And here's Cyclops to let us know like what's going on. Ever put a
Wow.
Coke in a freezer? Vindicator. Oh, so wait a minute. Did they? Oh, that's right. The actual Vindicator, the guy in the Kanukistan outfit, isn't actually Vindicator anymore. He changed his name to something else. Isn't he Protector or something at this point? This guy right here with the maple leaf. They changed his name. He used to be Vindicator back, when you and I were like younger people. But then his daughter now, that's her, is Vindicator. But she dies in just like 2 more years because she gets killed to start off some Avengers event. Because that's what Alpha Flight does, they die. Maybe her dad dies and she lives to remember. I don't remember. It was stupid.
Sounds like it.
But that was the event, you remember seeing those panels where, oh dude, someone's making like Dirtman and Juggernaut has got this really creepy smile.
That's a happy Juggernaut. He's about to on some things that he doesn't have to.
Absolutely. Now, you remember that event where, like, I know you've seen the page where there's, like, some goddess and she's got, like, Thor captured and she's, like, propositioning him to start a new pantheon of gods?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's like the start of the run where the old Vindicator, maybe the new some Vindicator dies at the start of that. Because there's like this dome of alien stuff. There's like 6 of them around the world and one's in Canada, so naturally the Canadians send Vindicator there because Vindicator is always successful.
And they're Canadian.
Yeah, which means they don't actually have anybody that's successful, except for Wolverine, who works for Americans.
Savage.
So, kind of rough. Kind of rough. When you're America's hat, what can you expect? How do you feel about Carnage?
I feel bad. All dude wants is a hamburger. Spider-Man's just like, no, you can't eat that. I'd be hungry too, or I'd be mad too if every time I sat down to eat, Spider-Man showed up and was like, no, you can't eat that. Bro, I'm hungry. I get hangry. I can only imagine how bad it has to be for Carnage. I mean, come on. Spidey lives in New York, right? There's like, what? 4 billion people live in New York? You can spare one a day.
I don't know. That's asking a lot, man.
They're New Yorkers. They don't even care about each other.
You do make a good point.
I try.
I forgot. Yeah, you're right. It is New York. But it's also Marvel New York, which isn't the same as real world New York. It's a nicer place.
Well, then send them to New Jersey.
You're going to condemn Carnage to eating people from Jersey?
For certain definitions of people, yeah. Also, hang on. It sounds like the wife...
All right, if you got to go, man, that's legit.
Yeah, man. I got to bounce.
All right,
this was fun. I will catch you next time.
Take it easy.
All right, bye.
Ciao. Oh man, there goes our special guest star. That was fun, just getting to talk about comic books. I hope you guys in the audience liked it. Hey, does Clinton like cheeseburger? We were just talking about burgers. Look at that. Good old thing. Man, this is back when they could actually smoke in Marvel Comics. That was a crazy time, i.e., every year before like 1997, back when Marvel Comics sold gangbusters. Is there a coincidence? Wolverine and Thing stop smoking, sales plummet. Now, I'm not saying there's a one-to-one correlation there, where that correlation is necessary causation, but it sure feels that way. Alright, I don't remember reading this Planet of the Symbiote storyline, so that might be kind of fun. And this cover just looks psychedelically dope in the background. Kyle Hotz, artist. And I already don't like the art. Well, I went from the cover looks dope to I don't really like the way this looks. It's like too detailed in weird ways. Where's all the detail on this dude's face? When the wall is more detailed... Wow, this book gave me the hiccups. That's what happened. When the walls are more detailed than the characters in front of the walls, there might... What? What? You never imagined Cassidy... Hold on, can you do that? You never imagined Cassidy would smell so bad. Cassidy stinks of rotten meat. Cassidy has a cannibal's breath. Slaughterhouse sweat. Oh, what else is this dude gonna say? Well, that's basically it? Oh, he's sonicking him. Okay. Right. All right. Well, we'll read this and probably do a review of it later. Oh man, I love advertisements on the backs of comics. Hey, there we go. Justice League Dark Annual #1. What is that symbol? I mean, at least they're not putting metal on the cover. I really like this cover. Is the interior art by the same artist? It might be. Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is a great art style for Swamp Thing, I think. And this coloring is like kind of luxurious. Luxurious. Okay, well, I don't want to spoil too much of this for myself, so I'm gonna just close this puppy up. But I'm looking forward to that. I think it might be pretty fun, especially if it's Swamp Thing centric, man. Cause, dude, I still gotta read. And review this thing that I got like last week or week before. Amazing how time flies, how stuff gets done or doesn't get done. I whack the camera holder stand thing. Good times. Then, of course, Batman Who Laughs #7, which should be the end of the miniseries. I'm hoping this is going to be great, but we'll find out. Blam! You know, I was just making fun of that one book for like a weird art style, and here I got a weird art style, and I love it. So maybe I'm a hypocrite. I'll accept that judgment. If it's true. If it's not true, I'm not going to accept it. So that's all the books I got this week. It wasn't really all that many. Like, just kind of thinking about it, looking at it. Like, just this. It's going to stay in place. That up a little bit. Yeah, so that's all I got. Oh man, that foil cover is like super bright. Like going blind looking at it. It is a cool cover though. This cover is just absolutely nuts. And it's in such good shape, man. I should send that into CGC, except it's not worth anything. Who knows, like, there's probably 1 million copies of that exact book out there. There's one other thing I wanted to mention briefly, and I gotta pop on Twitter and find tweets. Oh, hey, actually, I will just pull up the Bounding into Comics article. And go to show right monitor Max. Marvel Comics writer Alyssa Wong allegedly says, bleep Stan Lee. Now, this tweet right here. Now, I remember seeing a tweet just like this one. And it wasn't from her. It's from somebody else. I remember seeing this. I'm pretty sure it was this exact tweet. This is forged. I am 99% sure it's forged. And I didn't get on this bandwagon. You know, Eliza Barr has many failings, but hopping on a bandwagon and judging people for crimes they haven't done, that's not my jam. That's not what Eliza Barr does. So I saw this and I kind of rolled my eyes, and she denies it. And the suspicious thing though is she's deleted like 40,000 tweets. Number one, how do you have time to tweet that much when you're allegedly a writer? Or she's a writer for Overwatch, which, as far as I can tell, doesn't actually have any writing associated with it. And number two, why would you say things that you're not proud of years later, you know? If you make a statement, you should be able to stand by your statement. Unless it's something like you go, no, that was mean of me, I'm going to delete that right away, and then you issue an apology or something. Or, you know, sometimes I've deleted a tweet like right after I've made it because I realized, no, this is dumb and provoking an argument or something. But I've never just went and wiped out tweets like years later. Maybe I should delete all my tweets. I don't know. So anyway, this is like the controversy of the day, and everybody was denouncing her. Like, it started yesterday, I think, and it continued well into today. And now people are all walking back their statements. Me? I didn't say jack about it. Because it didn't smell. It didn't pass the smell test. You know, it didn't smell right. Absolutely didn't smell right. Of course, there's lots of other drama going on in the whole comics Twitter world. Bleeding Fool's kind of trolling. That's a funny tweet. I'm not showing it though. Oh yeah, the other thing. I just wanted to be like, Kelsey Shannon is a hoot. I don't know if you know Kelsey Shannon. Not only is he a great artist, but he's also kind of a easy to get along with person. So he was on a stream and he's like, I think it was one of the Comics Gate Live ones. He's like, you can meme me all day. And I had this old picture of him from one of the Brightwisers tweeted this picture. So I'm like, I put this here. And then people have just been taking it and running with it. And I think it's an absolute hoot that this tweet of mine is still going like 2 days later with people talking about, look at his reaction over here. It is a great reaction. And that makes me very happy. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you all much longer here. I just want to thank you all for joining me. I see I got like 4 viewers at this exact moment in time. Thank you, each and every one of you. I really appreciate the time you spent with me, the time you spent hanging out with me, the couple of comments we got. I appreciate Ninja Weasel. Thank you so much for joining me on the chat to help liven it up a little bit. I will see you all next time. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. And if chat has come through and I just haven't seen what you said and responded to it, I apologize. That's because YouTube has literally not shown me anything. In fact, the chats, I just clicked over to the YouTube preview window over here, and it still is not even showing my stream to me as I'm streaming it. So that's what we got going on with each other here. That's where life is. You all take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. And what to say? Bye-bye.